So this review is for Finding Harmony by C.F. Frizzell. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below. And if you're on my blog, there's a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Finding Harmony by C.F. Frizzell. This was really sweet. It really was so sweet. Harper has kind of been forced to take a break from her rock star lifestyle, which just so happens to be timely with her family calling her in to try and influence her grandmother to sell her beloved general store because they're worried about her well-being. And it's heartbreaking for Harper, and it just is made all the more complicated by the charismatic helper at her grand store, Frankie. It just doesn't help the whole situation she finds herself in. So I loved how this went very quickly from fast-paced to a slower, more serene way of life that helped me to connect with what Harper was going through. That nostalgic feel surrounding this story just came through in waves, like of Harper stepping back into her past in a way. It just made it feel warm and cozy, and it even came with heartache for both Harper, on a personal level and on her grandmother's behalf. But it was a lovely sort of just a step back and a step to slow down. It was so nice. But it was obvious Harper found the whole situation difficult, but it felt as though her own well-being, sort of her issues that she was having, gave her a better grounding to empathise with her grandmother's situation and feelings, and then be rational about weighing up the situation to find the best solution for everyone to be happy, rather than just doing what her family sort of wanted her to do, for change to happen. And that included for herself as well. She was also contemplating a lot for herself. So it can't have been easy, but she really did handle it all so much better than most people probably would have done. And then Frankie was so charismatic, and was definitely an advocate for enjoying simple and simplicity of just a slower pace of life and just taking things kind of in her stride and not getting too wound up. She wasn't phased by Harper being who Harper was. She didn't really know who she was, and she was kind of wary of what she was there to do rather than whether it was, had any effect on Harper to begin with. So she was kind of really protective of Harper's grandmother, which was so admirable, but did, understand in the end really why some change was going to be needed, because she could sort of get on board with what Harper was suggesting in the end, rather than the initial suggestion that came out that sort of made her put the shutters up and be a bit defensive. So she and Harper then had this instant connection, even if it took them a while to realise it. But they started working together. The stars were definitely aligning to change their worlds on a pure basis of need. And I just adored the way they harmonised with one another, and hoped Harper wouldn't be sort of ripped away back to her life, leaving, Frankie brokenhearted, because that was essentially what could happen here. So it was such a great romance with lots of happy and uplifting moments to buffer the bigger blows for all the characters, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Finding Harmony by C.F. Frizzell, which I hope you will. If you've read Finding Harmony, we'd love to know what you thought of it, so please do share with us in the comments. If you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your read list, so you're now super excited and thinking, yes, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye.